Yeah, I am. Yeah, irrespective of who you're playing, Europe away is always a challenge. And you saw the atmosphere the crowd create. They get really behind their team and the conditions as well. So there's a whole range of things you need to deal with. Obviously, made quite a number of changes to the team, including putting the young boys in. But I thought they handled it really, really well. We needed to defended well. We played some good football. Created some good chances, maybe could have had a couple more, and most importantly, win an away European tie, which I think, it's a credit to the lads.
You left Mikey Moore on for full 90. I mean, what did you make of him tonight?
Yeah, that was outstanding. It was, brilliant. I mean, for a 17-year-old to play 90+ minutes in a European away tie, he just handled it superbly. Kind of knew he would, and I think it'll help his growth as a footballer. Once you get through a sort of experience like that, I think you grow and evolve. And I didn't feel like I needed to take him off. He still looked strong at the end and was still contributing.
And we've had the Busby babes and the Fergie fledglings. Those 4 teenagers, Ange's angels.
Oh no! You got to do better than that, mate. No chance. Go on. So you got a question, or is it just?
I mean, you chucked them in. There's a lot of teenagers to put in, but I guess you've seen over the last few weeks already.
Look, I wouldn't say I chucked them in. I mean, it's all kind of, with all these things, you've got to be really careful with the young players. I certainly am. The first thing is that they're part of our first team squad, not because I want some young players. It's because they've earned that spot, and then it's about how to help them develop, and the moments we need to put them in there, the moments we need to hold off, and we can't discount the fact that Archie's 18, Lucas is 18. I thought Archie was brilliant today. We asked him to play 2 different positions, and it's incredible how he just adjusts and and is able to bring his game to wherever we put him. Lucas worked hard. Will was unlucky a couple of moments. We could have got a goal. So these guys are there because they've earned their spot, but they're an important part of our development because whilst we want to kind of be a team that has an impact this year, it's like I said before, it's important we're developing players along the way so that whatever sort of period of potential for success or opportunity for success exists, it's elongated because of the young players you got through. And I just think tonight all those boys will come through that and go, okay, that was tough, different, but we got through it and we won.
Ange, are these teenagers particularly special, or is it the fact that I guess they are, but also football?
What were you doing at 18, Tom?
Not this. No, but my question would be: football seems to have got a bit younger recently. We saw Yamal in the Euros. Has the game changed a bit, or is it these guys are so good that they?
No, I still wouldn't. I mean, how many 17-year-olds are playing in the Premier League? Yamal's brilliant, but it's not a common thing. It's still pretty rare because you have to take into account not just their physical maturity at 17 of being able to handle it, their sort of emotional maturity. You've got to be really careful. There is always exceptions to the rule, and Yamal's certainly one of them. And I think, like I said, but if you look at the Premier League, how many 17-year-olds are actually contributing, and Mikey is already to us, shows that he's got something special. But we just got to be really careful about how we develop that, I think. Because it's too easy just to say, he's a great young player, just throw him in there, especially in the Premier League, because out of all the leagues probably in Europe, it's the most physically challenging. So, young players, the first thing you want to see is can they handle it? And to be fair, Mikey handles it pretty well, and certainly Archie and Lucas have that. But we've got to be careful with them. But at the same time, we've brought some really talented young players to the club, and part of my pitch to them was that we will develop them and they will play, and it's my responsibility to make sure they do that. I can't shy away from that because the next 18 or 17-year-old we want to sign will point to recent experience, so it's important we give them the game time they deserve.
And just on Mikey, you said he's outstanding. What in particular do you really like about his performance today?
He's just his ability to kind of deal with pressure and keep the ball in really tight areas and make really good, clean decisions for a young guy. it's not easy today. Out there you could see the conditions. They almost suit defenders because defenders can fly in with tackles, and got one in the first 30 seconds, I think it was. But he kept his feet well, and he takes the responsibility of driving inside or taking his man on. Makes good decisions with the ball, and like I said, he's got so much growth still. But the good thing is, like, he wants to learn, he wants to develop, and like I said, I couldn't be happier for him, but also, pretty pleased that he's part of our football club.
Hello, Ange. Can I ask you again about Brennan and another goal? And he just keeps going, and he keeps finding that precision finish in the bottom, just inside the post.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence, I take it.
No, and I thought he was unlucky with the one that hit the bar as well. Look, he's in a great vein of form. He obviously feels good about himself at the moment, really confident in his, I guess with all attacking players, goals, assists, they kind of thrive on that stuff. But, look, I've said before, he's been fantastic for us. I mean, even if you look at his figures from last year, he's moved to a big club and he's still got a decent return of goals and assists. It was always curious to me why people were singling him out, because if you compare him to other wingers in the league, his numbers always stacked up anyway. Now he's probably, bypassed all of them. But I had no doubt that, he would be, would make a massive impact for us. And now he's making, not just an impact, he's changing games for us. And again, he's still a young guy, still working hard, wants to learn, so great for us.
Hi, I'm Karol Por from Nemzeti Sport. What's your opinion? Some years ago, you met with Ferencvaros when you work at Celtic, yes. This Ferencvaros is a stronger team, or in the past?
Hard to say, but I do remember, both with Celtic and today. So I knew today that the supporters create a fantastic atmosphere here. You can see why Ferencvaros have such a strong home record, not just domestically, but in Europe. They're hard to beat here because the supporters create a great atmosphere. And I remember that from when we played them with Celtic, and we had to work hard that day to get a win. I think it was 2-1 as well, if I remember correctly. Might be wrong, but it was a tight game as well. But I knew it'd be difficult. Similar today, obviously. I played against AZ, where Pascal was also coaching there, and they try and play sort of a high tempo, high energy game, which is what we want to do. So we knew it was going to be a difficult challenge. But look, I think for the rest of this sort of Europa campaign here at home, they're going to be a challenge for any team.
Last two, please. There and there.
Hello, I'm Silar Tabo from RTL. Did Ferencvaros surprise somehow your team in the first 20 minutes because the game wasn't going the way you wanted, I guess, until your first goal?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Like I said, I knew what to expect because obviously the supporters create a great energy and the players have energy at the start. But, we always know that, no team is fitter than us and we'll always finish strong. And, I felt, they had a couple of chances where we were still, in the game, we're still controlling the game, created a couple of opportunities ourselves. And, after that 20 minutes, I knew we would get stronger and stronger. So it didn't surprise me. We spoke about it before the game. I think every time you play away in Europe, that first 20 minutes is pretty important because the crowd is excited, all the players have energy. It's inevitable that the home team are going to have some period of dominance and you have to be strong. And I thought we were strong and eventually broke them down and got our goal.
Final question there, please.
Janusz Kra from 24.2. My question is about at the second half, Archie Gray and Ben Davies switched positions. Yeah. Could you tell me some words about, please, what was the reason behind that? Was that some kind of response for how Ferencvaros played in the first half or something else? No,
I just thought, like I said, I felt like we were starting to get on top and stronger, and Archie's just got a great capacity to run. And I thought putting him at sort of left back, he would then be able to get forward for us more than Ben. And Ben, with with his ability to defend, and he's left-footed, he could get the ball out to the left side. So I just wanted to use Archie's energy as much as anything, because he did a good job for us first half, but I just felt in the second half we could really sort of put them under more pressure if we had somebody on the left-hand side, the same way as the right-hand side, who could get forward and get back, and Archie. And I thought he did that really well. I mean, his first run, I think he ran the whole pitch, and I thought that helped us sort of balance our attacks on both sides.